site of the first hole. For the pros, that is. By the way, the wind chill is about 15 below here, so I'm gonna probably not sound my best. Shooting over this little creek. After shooting across the creek, they'll come over on this side of the road where the toboggan run is. You're seeing a lot of first drives land in this area with the pin in here. Trail pin. Or perhaps, could be mistaken, it's been so long since I've done this. Been out here. I think the pin might even be in here. Oh yeah, this is where it's going to be. That's where the trail goes up to the next hole. So the pin will be here. Tee way back there. Upon finishing the first hole, where the basket will be about right there, in this area. There's that being the path, that being the lagoon. Walk up to where this little ancient manhole used to be, or used to be in service, I should say. There's now a, I don't know, ornament. And we'll be walking up to the second hole. A lot of trees down, must have had some stormage. To emerge up and into the lawn. And as I check my handy dandy frozen map, okay, second hole will be this fairway right here. I believe the tee is going to be right up here. Right somewhere in this range, where it's going to be really tough. Oops, sorry. Really tough to go out that way and pin it. And of course, major peril on the left. And straight ahead about 300 feet or so. Any errant drives to the left are going to be major hazards. Oh man, it's cold. My fingers are numb with gloves on. This is it. Swing sets over there. I'm not sure they're going to even remain. But down she goes, straight ahead, and they're going to put the basket right at the end of the tunnel, just slightly to the left, requiring again a tight fairway shot, but easy par, difficult birdie. So an ace run must go between these two. These two right here. Appears to be about 15 feet or so, maybe less. On to the fourth hole we go. And I'm still not all that familiar with this park. This is my third time here. Okay, these two trees are where the, I think, no, it is these two trees. Yeah, that's gotta be it. These two trees here are where the pin is. People are gonna just walk this way, straight down this path. Walking down here, and the pro tee be down there by the manhole. Marker here. Pros will be teeing up in front of this little tiny tree to our right, and pass straight ahead. We're going to leave the path about as wide as this, take out the small, dense shrubbery type rough, and away we go straight ahead. What do you call it? And not finished yet. We're going to be sticking the basket down in there, in the middle of this little sort of fork, maybe even in the middle of this circular stuff here, right to where I'm pointing the little screen. Right. Okay, so that's the fourth hole. It's going to be a good one. Fifth hole then goes up this path here. Howdy. Are you Jim? Is your name Jim?
My name Jim?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Apparently not.
Sorry.
Thought I met somebody named Jim. Oh, have a good one. On to yet another good lawn, for a lawn hole, this is a good one. Look at the snow come, baby. And the wind. There you see the fairway. The pin right about where that middle tree is going to be. You could go left and have an easy par straight ahead for a very difficult birdie and treachery on the right.
Strong, huh?
I'll tell you, my hands are numb even through these gloves.
Huh?
My hands are numb through these gloves. This is quite a wind we've got today. Beautiful park you got here.
Huh?
It's a nice park.
Oh yeah, yeah. The only problem is that they had some amateurs in there when they put that playground in here. These guys dumped all the sand over here and spread it around. It's just going to be all grass here.
Really? Yeah. That's too bad.
Well, we got some plans yet. So
Yeah.
hopefully we clean up Muskegon Lake and get that lagoon.
Absolutely. More the merrier.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Stay warm. Okay, so once again, your conservative shot. I think we're gonna probably take out that branch right there. It's in the middle, so you could. No, maybe not. I don't know if it's natural or not. Maybe it's broken. But you could take the safe shot to the left and go for the easy par. Be daring and go right down the middle of this. And oh, that's right. The pin placement's been moved to be a dogleg right. So once you clear this spot, oops, sorry. Pin's going to be tucked down in those big trees there, rather than in the middle of this. So it will require you to be closer to the treachery on the right and make your easy par drive to the left of all those trees less likely to make par. I do believe the pin's going to be in there. Really believe. Could be wrong. Now that there's all kinds of possibilities for this hole now that we've redesigned. Really, the hill is just too steep. Put a pin placement right there. We'd have to go down it, and I don't want to do that. Keep it open for 4. Now the 6th hole is one that I haven't seen yet. I've been looking forward to this. Shot across the bridge, which we did not realize earlier. Our original plan had a dinky hole right here. I'm glad we got rid of it. Neighborhood person named Jim, who I was trying to refer to earlier, I thought that guy was very open-minded to what we could do here. Now, glad this person has a fence here. Excuse me. Tee about right here, I believe. Here's the reference point. Telephone wires, electric wires. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Great hole looking up here. Really, it takes a person's yard out of play. And straight ahead, downhill steeply, treachery on the right, treachery on the left. We'll be clearing out a lot of these branches to make a nice, probably medium pathway, I would say. Creek and riverbed down there. Oh, I like it. That open plateau of grass up there is going to be sweet. You see major treachery anywhere you go. Misdirected drive. Looks like a T obstacle is what I would classify it as, but you got to throw it hard enough to clear this creek here. A layup would probably be a very difficult par, depending on where we put the pin. I'm going to divert the attention for a little bit. We could turn some of that, and we could put another 200 footer in this right here using the brush hawk. I don't know, this makes it so that we can have decent amounts of wooded holes here. We only had like 3 or 4 wooded holes in our original design. Bridge crossing, ooh, this is an interesting bridge. I suspect we'll do some work on this. Okay. Here to the top of that hill is probably only 180 feet. So, you know, obviously someone with a good arm can clear this, but it's got to be supremely accurate and at correct altitude. I would say we'd leave all this in. all this brush here. Let's take out, you know, that hanging stuff right there. Up we go. It's a person's yard. There it's hopefully won't be in play much. Ooh. All kinds of possibilities here, my friends. This could actually duck to the left even. Wild doesn't have that as part of it on there. I'm not sure where park boundaries are. That might not be park if it weren't. Or if it were park, you'd have to place this, go in there possibly. There's a fantastic idea. Or continue our way up. We can't put a dog leg right here because of the person's yard. And I suspect that a lot of errant shots would go right at this house. That would be bad. If we put the pin over here. Wow, what a fantastic bunch of possibilities here. We're looking at Burden Street right there. Park continues. Okay, so after 6 is done, we have us going back the way we came. Probably because this is the only bridge. I wonder if that is park territory to our right at this point. Pin is to ask. I'm sure it isn't because we would have easily inquired or wrote about it. I think I'm getting a feeling back in my hands. This could be a problem. Great hole. There's a way to play our way back, possibly. There'd have to be some sort of system. Put a bell up or something and ring it. And get ready to drive. I don't know, why couldn't we use this? It's a lot of work. A lot of possibilities. We could play our way back instead of having to walk on this fairway. Possibly get rid of this easy number 7 that's coming up that I don't like particularly well. We've just completed 7 holes. Once again, the look at that. That's sweet. But dangerous. Okay. Yes, the softball field is close by, but just have to be careful. You know, Riverside Park has a couple holes like it. This is a space filler hole. Not terrible, but a number of problems. We've got the street and houses. We've got the telephone wires and the ease play. We stick the pros back here. Reference point, fire hydrant, telephone pole. Okay, and the pin's going to be down there where that green utility box is, I believe. Maybe even just straight ahead. I think it's just straight ahead. This is a space filler hole. Okay, Pro T is where I was. Obviously the road's out of bounds. I think this hole's got to go. Definitely got to go. Amateur tee about right here. And again, this is very hazardous to people's yards. I hate this hole. Never liked it. Now we can't wrap it to the left because that would encourage people to throw hyzers onto the softball field. But right in front of where that car is, I think is where the pin's going to be, maybe more to the left, in the middle of the circle of these trees. I want to show you an idea we had. It's not going to work because of all the facilities that are crowded in here, but this is the original sign coming up here as we finish 7. It's going to be right in this area here. I thought about going over to the corner of Wickham and Glen Avenue here, where the original McGraft Park sign is. McGraft Park sign. T, already made for us. Got these 1890s, you know, sort of things, and we thought about putting a 210-foot hole, trees on the left, out of bounds on the right, but that's a parking lot, and Just isn't going to fly. It's not a feasible hole. We're going to go down that way and come back on the other side, but no. Ingenious number 6 kind of opened up possibilities. So players would cross the street then, and tee would be just right here. Actually, here's the sidewalk. Here's the other signs on the other side of that. You know, reference points here. Okay. Looks like we got the whole. Do believe. Let's see now. I thought it was going down one of these. I mean, just look at all the natural fairways this place has. Maybe it was here. I think this is it. No, it's by the tennis court. So I think it's sort of a natural hourglass shape to the fairway opening. I just have to find it. Is this it? Ah, yeah, this was it, I think. Straight up ahead and to the left. To avoid the basketball courts. Wild came up with this on his own. So this is my first time seeing it. Again, all these holes are sort of filler. I don't see a good fairway here. It's this way. It's supposed to wrap around. Maybe it's here. This is ugly. Go up and fade to the left. Just a tiny bit up to where the parking lot is. Now, if we kept this as a part of the tee hazard, it'd be like a right here sort of thing. That tee about right here at the edge of the park, and that window being straight ahead. Oh man, that's going to peg people in the tennis court. But if we go here, it's boring. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just straight ahead and fading left past the tennis courts. I think that's what it's meant to do. Well, anyway, we've got time to sort this out. Once the course is accepted, you know, we will be able to change some things while we're in construction. I'm sure of that. Minor things. This is a sucky hole. Terrible. Go right up to the parking lot, turn around. Right where the stake is. I'm thinking pin somewhere in this general vicinity. This is a pitch and putt. As you see, these crappy tennis courts don't even have a guard on the right or left side. Oh yeah, world-class shuffleboard over there. Yeah, I suspect the basket will be in this range probably before the parking thing stop. Next hole, and we'll walk over here. Shoot down to the. See, look at that. That would be cool. Or that. But I don't think we're quite doing it that way. Well, yeah, we are. We're on this side of that. Yeah. Anyway, hole 10. Going back, perhaps. Maybe this way, maybe this way. I think I see what Wild's doing here. Oh, right here's the fairway, so we can't do that. This is going to be more over here. Maybe it's through here. Or perhaps it's here. I'm not even really sure at this point. I would like this, but it's going to cut down on the length of the hole 11. No, it's not. It goes on. Okay, I think we're going this way then. That would be sweet. We're going to avoid any holes going parallel to this road. We'll be finishing in this area, walking down to the point. McGraft Park and Glen Avenue. Ooh, that would have been sweet going right up there. I think this is what we're looking at. Yeah. Okay, so you want to keep it left. It's going to be nice and long though. Road to BOB, I'm sure. And we've got some really interesting holes coming up, one of which I've never seen, one of which is probably the signature hole. We've got a good 4 signature holes here, that's what I like about it. There could have been some good possibilities here. Geez, how about a peninsula hole for CTPs or something right here? Kind of cool. Alright. The players would traverse this path. And so we would go by the tennis and world-class shuffleboard courts. Not able to use this, unfortunately. These kids playing football will be playing disc golf and being better for it. The next tee. Do you believe? See what Wild's thinking. Treacherous. No, it's right next to the shuffleboard. Nope, yeah, we gotta keep walking. Okay, 12. Tee for 12. Hoping for the pros might even be by this tree here. Or up closer. Obviously trim some of these. And, ooh yeah. Looking at either straight ahead, fading down to the right. What a hole this is going to be. As far as touch, I'm sure all pathways will be OB. Dog legging right and downhill dangerously. Might want to plant some shrubs or something down by the basket. Heading up to the band shell. The pin will be down there by the shrubs. Oh yeah, pin will have to be in this. Just for the challenge of it. Man, if you miss, you're in trouble. Even the neighborhood guy said this would be okay. Put that tee right here. Here's our window. I would say we'd do lots of trimming and place the pin way up by the trees in front of the main building. I think those light poles are going to be a problem. It's down here. Ah, yes. Here they'll be teeing on the cement. Going out this way. Dare not go too far to the right. Hit brick, you're in trouble. This is a new hole for me. It's a lot more open than I thought. More open to the left. Just getting in my truck, are they? Yep, okay. Let my other arm get some feeling back. Okay. Walk across the pavement here for the band shell. There you see where the MDGO concerts are going to be held during tournaments and freak tournaments and so forth. Little green sort of things that car is now. That is the entrance to the hill going down. I believe we wanted to put the pros like something like this. Well, they could go right, be at the opening. Actually, we're way back further yet. I'm going to turn around. Put that pro tee like friggin' right here. So in between these two, go straight down the hill. I'd like to think we leave up as much shrubbery as possible to the right and left so that they have to go through this for a deuce. Okay, this is where the wreck tee is going to be, right at the top of the hill. Oh, welcome Lake Michigan winds here. Down and into the putting surface. Isn't it beautiful? Oh yeah. I gotta love this. Be tucked to the right. Down there somewhere. Road out of bounds. That jeopardizes people walking through. I think it has to be over here. I think it's about 30 feet from the road, maybe. So they're doing donuts here. They don't be doing that when there's a course. Be respecting it. So don't want to play it. Okay, so there you see the hole. Dog leg right. And on to the really tough part of the course. Okay, players will be walking here with people just starting their round. You can stop and get a drink of water if you like. So I'm walking right by the tee for one. tee for 15. Take a chance to get a breather here. Oh yeah, right up this hill. And left into the woods. Dogleg left. It's going to be tough because we're going to actually go into the woods quite a bit. The pin placement. See those two trees there? That's where we enter the woods. You're in deep doo-doo if you're in this stuff here. Thick brambles. It is some cut terrain. Down here, maybe, is it? Yeah, we're going to just take the brush hog and open up about another 30 or 40 feet down to the pin. Perhaps it was just way down here. Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, okay. You redesigned it. Good. No, not yet. You go all the way down. Fire hydrant. We're going to put the tee or the basket down here, I think. Okay. Straight ahead here, you could go left, but it'd be treacherous. Actually, I think we're moving them up here. Yep. Obviously, to get away from people. Be right behind this tree. Protection, and going down either of these two tunnels here. Be tough because of the out of bounds road. Down to 17 and 18. The pin will be right in front of this tree. Really, no distance, but a little touch required. Now there is ice on the pond, and it will be probably till we install the course, starting today. We're gonna have 17 actually be the far one first. Players will probably cross. Maybe here. Be a nice little walk. There's some walking involved here. So many roads crisscrossing around here. It is so tough to use all land properly. Look at this possibility here. Boy, it's too bad I couldn't tee up here. Oh, I'm terrible. Alright, I forgot about the pin placement being in a beautiful location. Alright, players walk down here. Probably carve out a little bit of the stairs. That tree is going to be where the tee for 17 is. Left hand is... Someday we'd like to shoot across the lagoon. There's room for 6 holes over there. But there's no bridge and you have to go a long ways away to cross right now. Number 17 Pro is going to be just on the other side of this tree. And we're going to take the brush hog and get rid of this right here. Cut it out so that Stokely can go right and deep and long straight ahead to where those cars are. Probably 500-foot hole. Or you can take your easy par and go straight ahead. Check on that. Wasting your time. Putting that amateur tee right this patch of sand. There's the church that's on Frisbee Street. No kidding. Oh good, there's actually a landing strip right over here. Thought those trees would be right on the lagoon's edge. And clear that all out. So the Frisbees can, or the discs, excuse me, land here. And the basket would be straight ahead up there. Quite a monstrous hole. It's dark, so it's hard to focus. You get the picture. Okay. I'm not going to walk the whole thing because I'm running out of daylight. Okay, people are walking back. Or up on the road, actually. I think this might be the tee here. Fading out to where those orange lights are. Maybe not. I think we're closer, actually. And all that brush up there will be cleared. So we got like a 350 footer right here over the water, or you could just be really safe and make it go away right, crashing into the trees and stuff. The basket's going to be where the Martin house is. Might be putting the AMT right here. this area. You might see a white stick up ahead, and maybe not. That Martin house is, that's where the pin's going to be. Glorious hills with which to safely bounce upon here on the conservative pro tee. Roads out of bounds. Lagoon, of course, out of bounds. Just as I'm running out of daylight, recreational tee will be to our left, facing toward the pin in the road. There you see the Martin house, hopefully right about that vicinity. We're going to clear out some of this junk here for landing space, the pro tees, but we're making a tough one, of course. I would say maybe double the width of that, make it nice and clear. Leave this tree right here in. Leave those trees, will take out all the small stuff. Trim all the small stuff right up to the knobby tree, and put the pin way in here. And voila! For a city park, we don't have a bad course at all. Not at all. Welcome to McGrath Park. I can't wait till we build this thing.